Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Kenyan Media Analysis. And as from today, I'm going to be your host acting on behalf of your favorite political analysis in the Republic of Kenya, Mr. Egil Ezra, who was admitted in the hospital a few days ago and have been going medication treatment. And please let us wish him a quick recovery, pray for him so that he can return back to his normal health and continue with this good job of making you updated of what is happening in the Republic of Kenya without being left behind. Back to our discussion of political analysis. Now, my fellow Kenyans, the main problem and enemy of Kenya is legacy politicians, because legacy politicians have really messed up with the economy and development of Kenya. Legacy politicians have really messed up with Kenyan politics, reaching at a time that youths in the Republic of Kenya cannot be allowed to occupy public offices because of tribalism, because of intimidation, because of political threat, because of legal abduction, illegal arrest, and extrajudicial killings, and because of misuse of police officers with the government of the day. Why am I saying that legacy politicians have really messed up with this country of Kenya? Few months ago, or 1 year ago, the governor of Siaya County used to fight for the rights of Kenya, especially the youths, since the anti-government protest up to now. But as I am talking to you right now, Raila Amolo Odinga have now forced the governor of Siaya County to swallow his words and vow to support President William Samoei Ruto 100% fully without criticizing his government. They have now went to State House. And before I posted you the images so that you can view how the governor of Siaya County, James Orengo, took pictures with the governor of Siaya County, James Orengo. I want you to watch this clip of the video of the governor of Siaya County injecting and criticizing the government of President William Samoei Ruto before swallowing the words of Raila Amolo Odinga that have really convinced James Orengo not to criticize President William Samoei Ruto if he really wants development in Nyanza region. Because Nyanza region have been left aside together with Kisumu County. Because James Orengo and the governor of Kisumu County, Anyang' Nyong'o, those are the people that used to criticize the government of William Samoei Ruto and make him accountable. So they were left aside because they used to criticize the government of William Samoei Ruto. So this is the video of the governor of Siaya County, James Orengo, before having a handshake with President William Samoei Ruto at State House.
I am prepared to go back to jail. I'm prepared to go back on the streets. This is not a country to be proud about. This is a country where now the young people, the Gen Zs, you have to come out and we are prepared to join you. In Kenya, our institutions are under trial. There's no single institution that is not under trial in Kenya. If you go to the Supreme Court, there are a lot of questions that are being raised about the principal judicial organ, the supreme organ in the country called Kenya. There are questions on the issue of the Constitution, and here I'm with Raila Amolo Odinga. Devolution is under threat, and until we are prepared to fight for the Constitution and not for the little things we are given, unless we are prepared to fight for what is in the Constitution for us as a matter of right, Kenya is going to lose direction. I am asking the Kenyan people that we should be like other democracies where people fight for their rights and what belongs to them. That is how we can take Kenya forward. not by this silly politics we are being engaged in. Now, even in the political field now, 60 years, Kenya is a republic. And the only strategy we can think about winning elections at the national level is to form ethnic coalitions, tribal coalitions. Tribal coalitions, that is not going to help. Right now in Kenya, the last free and fair election that we had was in 2002. 2002. If we are not careful, even this election that is coming is not going to be free and fair. I am looking at it critically. Even with this IBC, I can see the membership that is going to come out of this process. I am sure that unless they are constitutionally anchored and allowed the space, Kenya is not going to have free and fair elections. It's not going to have free and fair elections. We are living in a country where the most popular man in the country for the last 20 years, Raila Amolo Odinga, cannot win an election because it's being stolen all the time. And we are forced to now enter into deals and transactions that do not make sense.
So that is how things goes when Raila Amolo Odinga forced the governor of Siaya County to stop making President William Samoei Ruto accountable if he really wants development in Siaya County, because Siaya County have been left aside. The money does not go to Siaya County nowadays because the governor have refused to support the broad-based government. The governor have refused to support the sinking government of President William Samoei Ruto. There is nothing that is working for Ruto. Even if Raila Amolo Odinga will succeed to convince all of his allies to back up William Samoei Ruto in 2027, the votes of ODM leaders cannot make President William Samoei Ruto a one-term president. Hata kienda huko achukue Anyang' Nyong'o, a-convince Sifuna, afanye nini, a-convince Babu Owino, yani Caleb Amisi, all these opposition leaders that don't support the broad-based government shenanigans under ODM party, Ruto will still be one-term president in 2027 election. Raila won't save William Samoei Ruto. It is just a wastage of time and also a matter of time. Then William Samoei Ruto will be a one-term president after betraying his own promises. Right now, there is nothing that is working for President William Samoei Ruto. Because I told you on my previous video, my first video today, that for the people from Luo Nyanza to vote for William Samoei Ruto, to turn up in large numbers to vote for William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga must be on the ballot box. It's either Raila Amolo Odinga, a co-deputy president, running mate of William Samoei Ruto in 2027 election, or William Samoei Ruto, a the running mate of Raila Amolo Odinga, which is again impossible. It is something that is still impossible because even Raila Amolo Odinga cannot agree to be the running mate of his younger brother William Samoei Ruto. And I know very well that there is a looming fallout under the broad-based government. Before 2027 election, there will be a total disagreement of seats or of division of the power in 2027 election. Because Ruto, Raila atamwambia hivi, nataka unipe speaker, nachukua speaker, nachukua deputy, nachukua prime minister. Then what about people like Wetangula? What about people like Mudavadi? Nachukua minister of what? Of police, or minister of defense, KDF. Huh? The people from UDA party won't allow such dockets to be taken away from them because of broad-based government. They won't allow. So there is a total disagreement that is looming under broad-based government before 2027 election. And I know very well that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to dump President William Samoei Ruto few months to election. The way he did in the previous government. I don't know, it was in Kibaki's government, or yes, it was in Kibaki's government. If you can remember what Raila Amolo Odinga did, few months to election, he dumped the candidate. So this issue of Raila Amolo Odinga forcing all of his leaders to support President William Samoei Ruto so that they can receive development in their counties or constituencies or wards is not going to work. That one is not going to work, Mr. President. You are just wasting your time. It is high time for you to call for crisis meeting so that you can find a very, very wonderful strategy on how you can win the hearts of the people of Kenyans by fulfilling your promises, but not attacking opponents' leaders, but not forcing Raila Amolo Odinga to force some of his allies to believe on you, to praise you, praise and worship team. So right now, Raila Amolo Odinga is now involving Raila Amolo Odinga's allies to praise worship teams. Now involving his allies. Raila is now involving his allies to praise and worship team of William Samoei Ruto. Yet they know very well that Kenya are having many challenges. The people of Kenyans are having many challenges. Because the people that are supposed to fight for the rights of the people of Kenyans or the interests of Kenyans are just serving the interest of the government. That is the MPs and some of the senators in the Republic of Kenya. Because the work of an MP is to make sure that they support and fight for the interest of the people of Kenyans, but not the interest of the government. Right now, they are now supporting the interest of the government 80%. Then they have now left 20% for the people of Kenyans who voted for them. Why? So that is the reason why I'm telling you that we should not trust these legacy politicians. You're not seeing what is happening? The governor of Siaya County, James Orengo, have now had an handshake with President William Samoei Ruto after he swallowed the words of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And I keep on telling you on this platform, on my platform on Frontliner, that Raila Amolo Odinga is the biggest disaster in Luo Nyanza region. Thank you so much, my beloved viewers and listeners, for taking your time to listen to our political analysis, and may God bless you. See you in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no